Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to all our viewers here on SpeedGaming 2. Welcome back to the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2025 Winter Tournament. A big matchup here in the final week of Swiss. The 2 and 3 bracket sees Vonkie take on OpnoPoint. Moonwizard Phoenix here, bringing you the matchup here this afternoon. And joining me in the booth, one of the true veterans of Z1R, Homer J. Smash. Welcome back. Good afternoon.
Thanks, Moon, for that introduction. Appreciate that. I don't know that I can hold up to that end of the bargain, but we'll do my best here. I'm excited for this match. Vonkie and Opno, two really great runners. Final week of Swiss here. Who you got, chat? Who we looking for?
Either way, the stakes are huge here because the winner locks up a spot in the championship bracket. The loser will need a very good strength of schedule to get in because 2 and 4 relies on your strength of schedule to get in. And if not the strength of schedule, your time differential.
Win and you're in, right? So this is what you always want as a sports fan or a race fan.
That's absolutely right. Let's see where we're going to start. We start in the forest in the east part of Hyrule. We are underway. Let's play some Z1R and see Uncle Wizzy right away. That's a problem.
Yeah, I'm in the I don't like Wizrobes on the overworld camp. I think I'm in the minority, but I prefer them to be in the dungeons where they build this, especially with Gurias. This is my least favorite overworld.
Oh, it could have been worse. It could have been Lionel's.
I like the Lionels better than the Gurias. I know that the 2 hearts is worse than 1 heart, but I find the beams from the Lionels easier to dodge than the blue Gurias boomerangs.
I'm actually going to agree with you because I called the Blue Gurias the sniper crew the whole time because you can never guess when they're actually going to fire.
Yeah, they're when you're on the screen, that's when they're going to fire. That's all you need to know. Let's see if we get our Armos checks here. Any roads are nice to find early.
Yep. Okay, that takes out a raft spot immediately. That's an ear start. That's
pretty good.
Bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. The only thing that sucks about it is it spits you out on the wrong side of any road.
Absolutely. You'll need a candle for it to spit you back out on the right side.
Yeah, the only one that I like less is the one in the grave, because there's no access at all. If you get the whistle spot in the grave, you're just screwed.
Oh, yeah, that one. A quick screen scroll for OpnoPoint as he's going to check Grave Armos.
This overworld is trash.
It really is.
Some tough screens right next to start.
Okay, so Lost Hills isn't it? Grave isn't it? But wow.
$5 bombs. Take that.
Absolutely. That'll be the $5. Never mind. I didn't say anything.
All right, so Vonkie's going to show us our Armos, unless it's the Death Armos here. Which I think Opno is probably going to screen scroll. Oh, wow. There we go.
Oh,
nice.
My. That's a
That'll
white
help.
sword Armos item. That is gigantic.
Yeah, that's the second time in a row that I've called White Sword Armos.
Vonkie sure as heck ain't complaining. And a letter on the East Forest Armos to boot. All right, game. We're cool with that.
So, I mean, the only thing that stinks about the White Sword is that you can't take the candle out of the Wood Sword Cave because there's no extra candles in this flag set.
Indeed. And
there's the Wood Sword.
Okay. Opno not going to be too upset about that, but White Sword Armos item, not exactly what you want to see right now.
Yeah, that at least won't keep him behind if he finds a dungeon like 1, 2, or 3. He can go ahead and dig it, and I expect that he'll find that sooner rather than later. You want to prioritize the Armos checks. Vonkie finds level 5.
At vanilla start, first dungeon of the day and an immediate map. What is
Look
that?
At that! That's
wow.
4 segments, 3 separate one-room segments. That's amazing.
That's disgusting.
I hope that one of them has the Triforce, one of them has the compass, and one of them has the item. All corridor stairs.
So that means you've got 4 sets of transport stairs on this 5.
Wow, that's art.
If it was a child doing art, I'd understand. This, to
Yeah, that is
me,
beautiful.
as a runner, I look at this and I'm immediately screaming in the back of my head, why?
Yeah, that's chef's kiss there. This is a nice squishy dungeon though. It's just skeleton so far.
With a white sword. Okay, this is
Got to
the
be
rule of-
transport, right?
the rule. No,
Oh my gosh, are
it's
you
the
kidding me?
wand!
You got 8 staircases to find that don't have an item in it, and he finds the one that has an item. Wow.
And we see 9 immediately on OpnoPoint's side. How many triforces do we need today? We need 7.
Okay, 7's good. You could skip 1 bad dungeon. I like that. Still gives a gamble, but it's not totally, 5 where it's just throw your hands up in the air and who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, hit the Gamblematic 9000, as some people would say. And
Boom.
there's a Triforce for Vonkie and 5. They are
Super
out of
quick
here.
5. No kidding. Wow.
I mean, again, this is huge for Vonkie because if you hit the double tap both buttons at the same time, you're already doing magical sword damage 5 minutes into the seed.
I love an early wand. That is my favorite item to find. I'd rather find that, honestly, even than the white sword. I love it. Always have ranged weapons. Especially with Wizrobes on the overworld. You're going to be able to kill everything in the dungeons except for the Dodongos.
Now, the upside for Vonkie is that right now, squishy red Wizrobes, yes, those are bomb droppers. They're everywhere. Bombs won't be a problem today, I would think.
Yeah, bombs so far seem pretty okay, and the shop price for them being so nice. 29 for the mid secrets, fine. It's just 1 less than vanilla. That's okay. 74, 73 for arrow and key. That's also good. Opno gonna buy a key.
I'm a little surprised Opno didn't buy arrows there, but I can understand it. You don't have the bow yet. They're fairly useless, and that is some nice jukes there for OpnoPoint.
Yeah, I always buy arrows early. I feel like it's never a bad thing to buy arrows, but to each their own. I know they still need a candle, so I think maybe that's why you're a little conservative with your money. And I think key purchases are usually good too, because you know you're going to need keys.
Absolutely, and you have no idea where that any key is. Letter Cave, check for OpnoPoint, just a potion shop. But, whoa!
Yeah. Go ahead and get a red.
Yeah, 63 for the red, 54 for the blue. This is no question.
Oh, this screen sucks so much.
Yeah,
I think I would just assume that there's nothing in the northeast I need. I'll come back here when I need to.
There wasn't that much. 9 is in the vicinity, but it's not in the corner.
Yeah, we did see the wooden boomerang was our coast item. We can get that updated on the tracker. Probably not gonna see anybody go back for that, as OpnoPoint gets a 4th heart.
I mean, unless you get the ladder as your white sword item in the next 2 minutes, then maybe.
Yeah, especially with the wand doing our ranged combat, I'd be surprised. But Vonkie's gonna buy arrows. So OpnoPoint finds the any roads. Let's see if we could see what the 4th any road is. I think that we ended here with Vonkie and we never went to the 4th.
And we might this time.
Okay.
Vanilla start.
Yeah, so you got quick access to start, which, it'd be better if you had one on Death Mountain, but you got northeast corner where you started and vanilla start, plus to take out one of the raft spots. That's decent. I've certainly seen a whole lot worse.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Opno now sees the disaster that is this level 5, but thankfully, we don't need to spend that long in here.
Yeah, I'll be curious I don't exactly remember the path that Vonkie took. I'll be curious if there's a up or right option that potentially could lead Opno astray. Otherwise, it'll be a pretty quick dig. As we are now tied in the heart container department, 4 apiece.
1/3 chance to get the white sword item, and Opno's going to go right, just as Vonkie did, I believe.
Yeah, I think this is the way. I think this is going to put him on pace to get both item and Triforce.
And meanwhile, Vonkie shows us our small secret for today, 12 rupees. So it's 12, 29, 116, I believe.
Yeah, that's fine. Tons of money.
Yeah. Especially with the white sword and wand this early for boat runners. Another key purchase, this time on Vonkie's side.
You got to spend your money on something.
Oh my goodness!
I would have thought really hard about buying that bomb upgrade.
Yeah, you and me both. That is nearly minimum price for it. And
yeah.
But the candle might be forefront on OpnoPoint's mind as we are tied in Triforces, 1 apiece.
Yeah, the candle purchase for sure is, I think, on his mind. You would still have about 50 something left over, so I think I would have taken it, but I certainly don't want to say that's the wrong play not to pick it up, as he gets another heart here. So more of a chance to pick up the white sword item if we ever find it.
And door repair for Vonkie. That one is vanilla, 20 rupees. Chat mentioning another possibility, blue ring. I will say I would be surprised to see OpnoPoint pick it up, but if the money's right.
Yeah, I don't understand the never item people, the ones that are like, I'll never buy a blue ring, or I'll never buy a big shield, I'll never buy a boomerang. It's like, I'm going to use whatever items I can use in order to win the game. It's the way that I see it. You could watch somebody, like some of the better runners, they'll pick up things and they'll use them usefully. And it's like, you don't have to be a big tough guy and like never get a blue ring. I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. What are you going to carry 255 rupees around for? I mean, you can't take it with you.
Yeah, entirely fair. My goodness, and is it just me, or did the red Gorias roll down as well? Or maybe that's just because Vonkie is utilizing the double tap quite efficiently, to say the least. Gambling game north of level 1. And Southwest Corner Check says, there's your candle at 45 rupees.
Nice.
Opno might be doing things here in this forest with that in hand.
Yeah, I think he will be. Finds level 2. That's a good find.
Hold up a second. Level 2 might be a bit more important than this this candle right now, because 2 is one of the smallest dungeons you are going to see in this game.
Yeah, you'll have to find 2 early. Of course, you're gonna have 2 floor items. One of them, which will be at least one of them, will be a heart. Is this gonna be a segmented 2? Do we think? Seems to be the trend this tournament.
Maybe. No, with the heart in 2, that means we do have a guaranteed white sword item if we see it.
Nice clip into the river for Opno. It might actually be faster to leave the room and see if he spawns in the middle, but it's a good technique.
Absolutely. Is this your second item? No, it's the compass. And this is either segmented or a very vertical dungeon. There's
got mags.
Magical sword. Yep. Just two spots east of the Vanilla Second Quest Magical Sword location. Two spots west, rather, yes. Spectacle Rock, some money, 12 rupees, not too bad.
Oh,
Ladder in
there
2
we
for
go.
OpnoPoint!
Nice. And he has the compass already, so this will be a pretty quick 2-dive. Assuming we don't get key blocked or bomb blocked or something. Well, 7 bombs.
Or the traps being... Oh,
Oh my
goodness.
gosh!
Another double... What is this?
But they don't need to go there. It's like teasing us. They keep giving us these great maps, and then they don't need to utilize the whole dungeon.
Oh my goodness, this makes me afraid for level 6 right now. Like,
well, I think 6 is probably going to be fine because it's going to be more of like a big chunk. It's these smaller dungeons that really get split up into funky shapes. That was a really excellent room by Opno, by the way. I just wanted to point that out. That was not an easy room with the Dark Nuts, and the Beamos handled it really well.
And Vonkie finds 4 in Western Dent Mountain, near the connectors. And that's going to do it in 2 for OpnoPoint. 2 Triforces to 1, 15 minutes in. Okay, 4 is a coiled snake. I'm sorry. That's a giveaway, I feel. So let's see if that candle is going to give immediate benefits and medium secret. That's not too bad.
Early ladder could be huge, depending on how long it takes Vonkie to get it. If we see any ladder blocks in these dungeons.
And never mind the fact that level 2 was in the middle of nowhere. Is this the item in 4 for Vonkie? It is the heart container.
Heart.
The item's on the floor.
Yep. So both of them, we could be able to pick up the white sword item whenever we find it.
Wherever it is. Opno might find 4 sooner rather than later.
Oh. Well, we're not going to be able to go this way. See if there's a workaround on the right side of the dungeon. Here's 6.
Homer, we're gonna need to break out the ice cream. That's at 1Q6.
There you go. 6 at 6.
And okay. Do we need can we get around that, or does somebody want a fillet today? Amy Key in 6. Thank you,
That's
game.
a good find. Yeah, we'll take that. Easy to find, too. And the compass, again, this is going to be another quick dig, assuming we don't get blocked.
Or, the danger noodles could. Opno, how? You get through that without taking a hit? How did you do that?
That's the magic of the wand, my friend.
I mean,
Hitbox for days.
Fair
we got
enough.
the Triforce in 4. Didn't find the item. I think there's still a couple of rooms that he's not ladder blocked out of.
Not sure about that. And oh my goodness, the transport brings you right next to the Triforce. Can you get there? Yes, you can.
Yeah, this is going to be a super quick 6.
I mean, a 7 Triforce. Oh, wait a minute.
With the heart container, too.
Sure, why not? It's right there with you. Why not pick it up? And we're not even going to see the map of the 6. Opno's done here as soon as he knocks out these Dark Nuts. And he's absolutely having no problem.
There's another Chevy room there for Vonkie, so I think if the item isn't in this bottom right section, we're going to be ladder blocked from the item in 4.
Could be. Meanwhile, Opno now taking a 3-2 Triforce lead and up a save immediately. So 4 going to be left in the dark for Opno for a little while.
But a double heart 4?
I think it was.
So at least Vonkie was able to get the item.
I mean, Vonkie also knows the location of the magical sword, so this might turn out to their advantage.
So let's see. We still are missing 1. We're still missing 3. We're still missing 7 and 8. And the white sword item.
And I think that mountain needs to be a play. That's going to be disgusting. Yeah, and Opno knows exactly what's up. It.
So Vonkie's going to find 6 here. Get their any key, which hopefully they can get. I don't know if Opno had to use any keys in order to get the any key. And this is another one that hopefully takes the right path. You know, 6 could be huge. We didn't see a map.
Yeah, I think there's a compass and Vonkie. I don't think. Oh wait, this is the bait block. So this is a blessing in disguise.
Nice that they don't need me. There's the shield purchase for OpnoPoint.
I mean, I want to say I'm a little surprised by that, but I really am. I'm not. This is the any key room for Vonkie.
There we go. Any key.
This is huge.
This is good. It's a good tight race here. No, OpnoPoint's been getting the big shield. That's something that I've noticed watching him. Again, it's an item. You know, use it. I don't know. People are kind of silly with their things that they will and won't do. Danger Noodles takes down Vonkie. Let's have round 2 here.
You know, the strange hitbox of the wand at work there for OpnoPoint. And Vonkie gets out of that.
Yeah, good jukes there.
Indeed. And I think this was the transport for OpnoPoint that brought him very close to the Triforce.
Yeah, the transport was just takes him down a couple of rooms south and west, I think.
Yep. And that is not a door repair. That's a hint for either the white sword item or the magical sword. We will need the book to know what they're saying, however.
Yeah, Book for Old Men is such an interesting wrinkle. As looks like Vonkie's going to get the heart container here as well. Because the hints are helpful, but you can't read them unless you have the book. Indeed. So, 8 hearts. Ooh. Oh, see, there you go. There's that big shield doing work.
Yeah, for sure. And my goodness,
we saw Zarnax using the big shield yesterday. I think his race was yesterday. Yesterday or the day before. I'm getting a little mixed up with all the races I've been watching, but big shield can be very useful against the Lionel beams and the Wizroad beams.
And Vonkie says, I'm done here in level 6. 3 Triforces apiece. We are off and running here. Forgotten spot. Another take any, and we're all tied up on hearts as well.
8 heart containers each. 2 away from a potential mags check, which I don't... Yeah, we did see mags. I don't remember where it was, but I know that at least one of the runners saw it.
Vonkie saw it some time ago. I can't entirely remember where that was.
Was it? I think it's on the skinny spot up on East Death Mountain. Right on top of the ladder.
Yep. And chat right on us. It was on East Death Mountain, 2 spots west of the vanilla spot in second quest.
Yeah. So 4, 5, and 6 for Vonkie, 2, 5, and 6 for Opno.
2 was in the middle of nowhere, however. And OpnoPoint up and 8 out of Death Mountain before finding 4.
2 was in Dead Woods, right? Like bottom left corner.
Southwest corner, yes.
Yeah. So I think my guess is Vonkie's going to do Death Mountain because he's got bombs, and then eventually he'll work his way back to the Dead Woods now that he has the candle.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Opno finds
here we
3
go.
on Candle Row.
Nice. 3 is a good find. I love this palette too. Immediate Triforce and the Stealtho. This is another one of those kind of weird, I'm sure it's just anecdotal bias, but I keep seeing Triforces and Stealthos with these flag sets. I've had like maybe 8 or 9 Triforces in Stealthos' belly just in the last few days.
Map check and another segmented dungeon.
I just expect it at this point.
Yeah, I think after we saw that 5 and that 2, I think we have to start expecting it. You're right. Candle acquired for Vonkie.
Oh, okay, so Vonkie didn't have the candle, so that's why he didn't do the Dead Woods. That makes sense.
Yeah. 2Q9, do you have something? Absolutely not.
You have information that there's not anything there. There's no need for the keys anymore.
Now the question is, where is level 1?
It's looking like it's potentially blocked. Still have one spot here.
And that's 8.
Okay, 2 items here.
Yeah, but okay, maybe one of them's right here. And yes, the raft.
That opens up one spot.
Yeah.
It's not nothing, but it's not great.
One of them already taken away by the any roads. Okay, 8 is about... It's level 8. I want to say I'm surprised, but again, I'm not.
Yeah, that's a really interesting map. That section in the middle.
Indeed. Item in 3, it's going to be on the floor. That's the heart container.
So no bow, no silvers, no book, no red ring found yet. Potential Goma block here in 8.
Yeah, that's... Considering where 8 is, I don't know when Vonkie would be coming back around here.
Recorder and power bracelet still missing too, so we've got a decent amount of items we need to find.
I'm not closing in on this item in 3, whatever it is.
Oh man, Vonkie, that lack of ladder is starting to hurt him. So hopefully, now that he's finished Death Mountain here, hopefully he goes to the Dead Woods, and we'll be pretty tied up in terms of items.
Where is this darn item?
I think he hasn't done this kind of like head section yet. He came into this Wallmaster room, and this is just kind of an annoying room. But again, this is so much better with the shield.
Yeah, it would be a disaster.
Oh,
there's the book.
Book.
That is not insignificant, especially with the amount of rupees in Opno's hands. That could be a trip to the hint shop coming up.
Yeah, we also had that hint up by the waterfall, I want to say, that was going to be our Mag's white sword item hint. Oh boy, that raft!
That raft in 8's going to be required. And
I mean, maybe, probably, potentially you could do 7 Triforces without it, but since we're kind of running short on dungeons.
Actually, we've only got 2 dungeons left, 1 and 7, and we know the recorder is one of them is behind that raft.
Yeah. Yeah, the other one could be power bracelet blocked with the power bracelet and 8, but yeah, it's looking like a much better item than we thought it might have been, 3 minutes ago. That's huge. Oh, and there's the red candle. So
Chat.
we haven't done the forest yet because they didn't have any fire. So
Indeed.
forest and bush, candle row, all of these are checks that they hadn't done.
Meanwhile, chat was correct. It could have been a hint for the white sword item as well, but we just found it, so that's a little bit. We're done with that possibility.
Yeah, that the raft could lead to the recorder on which is the white sword item. Yeah, you are definitely correct. Not now though. Even still, that would be huge because we're running out of places to check. So odds that we are recorder blocked are getting likelier. It's gonna be mags for Opno. 1 heart away from checking. Vonkie's in the area, so be curious to see if he does the raft spot. Nope. I often don't either. It's just out of the way enough.
Question is, where is Vonkie headed?
Dead Woods would be good, because then you can get the ladder, and then you could just world wrap your way over to check the raft spot.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, but
I guess it's going to do Candle Row, which is fine.
Yeah.
That'll get him level 3.
Indeed.
And actually, if he does 3, then he'll probably see that hint after he gets the book. I think the game kind of forced you into that room. So then he would know he has to go do the raft. Oh, we got my my door repair message today.
Level 3 coming up for Vonkie, meanwhile. And there is 4 for OpnoPoint.
This will give him 2 hearts if he digs both of them out.
Yeah, thanks, game.
Nice for mags, potentially. Yeah, right, we've already been there. At least he didn't give him the hint for 4. I always like it when the game tells me where I'm at.
Right, the "you are here" hint. Vonkie right back in 3 after picking up the Triforce.
We want that book. So, alright, we still have 2 items missing in 1, 1 item missing in 7, and 1 item missing in 8. So 4 items. We know that the recorder and the power bracelet and the bow are going to be 3 out of those 4.
So
silvers and 9 looking like a pretty good possibility at this point.
Could very well be. There's 1 of the hearts for Opno and 4. Question is, if Opno digs the second heart in this 4, do you go check for mags? You're relatively close by.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's me and I have a white sword, I generally don't check for mags unless I have 14 hearts or I'm like walking by the cave, but I've also lost races to people because they were shredding through things with mags.
And Opno back in this 4 after picking up the Triforce. 5 in hand already with 1 and 7 still out there. There's the second heart. Opno's done in 4. And that was much faster than Vonkie.
It was fast. Yeah, Opno's been really clearing these dungeons quickly. Vonkie is doing this room first, so I think he's going to have a quicker 3, because now he's got the book, and he already got the Triforce.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing missing right now... Vonkie digging out the heart as well.
Okay. Well, you've got it. So, but I don't think he saw that. He's not going to see the hint because he got the Triforce first.
No, he's out of there.
So hopefully he gets to the raft spot eventually.
I mean, it's a weird spot. Meet the mobile none. Thanks, game. So that hint we saw earlier was at the White Sword Cave was 40 White Sword item.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Wand and 5, thanks game. Ladder and 2. Opno taking out some frustration, taking out that whiz robe. Don't blame him. Raft in 8.
Okay. Opno didn't know that. Yeah, and well, he knows that he needs the raft for the recorder, so that's a good hint for him. Those hints are not going to be very useful. Actually, Vonkie doesn't have the ladder, so if he buys those hints, that would be useful for him. But I don't know that he's going to get up there anytime soon.
Yeah, that again, that was in the middle of nowhere. No, going to find 8 very shortly.
Looks like Vonkie's not too far away from the ladder. Knows the white sword item now. So we're running out of places. I think that the raft check, we're going to need that recorder, looks like. Unless there's a cheeky power bracelet and 8 needed for level 1 or something. It'd be kind of interesting. Opno finds 8. Let's see if he digs past the raft.
Opno hasn't been frightened to dig anything, and right now, at 34 minutes in, you've got 5 in hand. I think Opno might go for it. There's the wood sword.
I'd keep digging. I mean, you need the bow. You might need the power bracelet, and you need another Triforce at least. And this dungeon is not easy to get to, so I'd keep going. Plus, if you get one more heart, then you're looking at, 12 hearts? So, yeah, pretty good chance of getting mags.
60%. Oh, are you kidding me, game?
Oh, boy.
That power bracelet's something.
Well, and if the magic boomerang is not in 9, then I think that means we have a vanilla 9. Red ring and silver's in 9.
Oh, that game has jokes today.
So the question is the power bracelet in 8, or is the raft lead to 1 with both the recorder and the power bracelet?
No bow, no progress, says this level.
Yeah, I think you can go to the right. I think it was the ladder block that way, but maybe not. Opno's done. Vonkie finds 2, so we're gonna have our ladder here. I wonder if Opno just didn't have enough bombs.
Yeah, I think bombs were the problem.
Guerrilla grumbles on Death Mountain, so that's our power bracelet spot on Death Mountain. One of the two.
So level 1 is the raft block dungeon. I think I think with that knowledge, I have to believe level 7 is we might not even see it.
Well, we'll see it if it has our bow. Oh no, but if it has our magic boomerang, yeah, you're right. We don't care about that at all. So bow and recorder in 1 on the raft spot.
I think you're right. And vanilla 9. So we know Opno may not get out of here without the second item. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to stay at this point, because you know that 7 is junk. But the bow could be in here.
Indeed. And again, this place is in the middle of nowhere.
Right, exactly. And if you get the Triforce, maybe then you leave because you know where the recorder is. And 1 is going to be a lot easier to dig out. But if you get the Triforce and you only have like 6 rooms left or something like that, then I keep digging.
Yeah, for sure. Also, chat earlier with an interesting take on level 2's map. Missing number. Of Pokemon infamy, I should say.
I will take your word for that. Opno doing a good job with this Patra. I always love fighting Patras with a wand and a white sword. It's like an equal fight.
Bomb, fairy, yeah, everything you might want Opno's getting right now, I feel. But this room, yeah.
And I don't think Opno... Oh, okay, he does have the potion. Good. Good usage of the potion there. It always drives me crazy when people don't use the potions they have.
Yeah. I mean, I understand you want to keep your potion for level 9, but dying is a time loss. And right now, with your tournament life on the line, there's your Triforce in 8. That is a interesting spot for it. Vonkie, Triforce in 2, ties up the Triforce game, but needs that ladder.
Yeah, he's going back in. I think it was close to here. It didn't take Opno very long to get it, so he just must have missed a room or two. And there's the power bracelet.
There's the power bracelet. So that means, in that case, the magic boomerang is in 7, bow and recorder in 1 with a vanilla 9. Either way, Opno is beelining to the Triforce and getting out of here. With Raft in hand, he's going to 1, getting the bow.
There's the ladder for Vonkie.
There we go. And there's the Triforce in 8 for OpnoPoint.
Okay.
6-5.
So Opno is a half a dungeon of 8 cleared ahead of Vonkie at this point.
Yeah. Now
Vonkie has the raft, but he doesn't have the power bracelet, so he needs to go back to 8 to get the Triforce out of 8 or to get the power bracelet.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Vonkie,
he's going to 7?
Yeah, he's right here. I mean, I guess he's I don't know. I guess he's not. I don't know what he's doing. Just making sure. I guess he doesn't have the raft hint, or he does. Oh, he's gonna do. He's gonna do one of my favorite tricks.
Oh, the I don't know how you call this one. The reset.
Yeah, so he went into there, I think, to see, make sure that was 7, I guess. Although he got the Garaya Grumbles on Death Mountain, so I think he knew it was 7 going into it. But either way, he's on his way to the Rat Spot now.
Yeah, and I would be shocked if Opno picked up the boomerang now.
So those of you that weren't aware, if you screen scroll from that location, it takes you back to where you started, because you kind of go off the map. The game doesn't know what to do with you, so it sticks you back at your start. So it's a way that you can keep all of your hearts. So it's essentially an up A at full health.
The 0-0 screen scroll. Entirely fair.
Okay. So the hint for level 7 was in level 2. Thanks, Wayfaring Fox. So that makes a lot of sense. He knows he's got the power bracelet, so let me check the spot. Okay, that's 7. Okay, well, I don't want to go to 7. I want to go into 1, which is going to be on the raft spot.
So now this is going to be Opno's final dungeon. There's the Triforce in the lobby practically. So
yeah, this is still a close race, but Vonkie needs to have a really quick 8 here to keep it close.
Absolutely, and this 8 is chunky, as we say. Also, this map in 1, there's one way you're getting through this one.
Yeah, it'd be funny if they start you in that bottom left on that second segment, and you have to work your way all the way up to the top right.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. You called it.
There's the bow.
There's the bow, and that is...
Gonna go ahead and get the
wait.
recorder, I think.
Yeah, I think you have to do that because what
At
if
this
there's
point.
what if there's a dig dogger blocking 9?
Yeah, you gotta go ahead and pull it out.
It's helpful when no, it's gonna be on the floor. And Opno says, I'm not interested in that heart container, so Mag's
No,
off the
of course
table.
not. Yeah, no, there's no way at this point. It's go time.
I can fully understand Opno's point. I mean, Mags to white from White Sword is not that big of a change.
No, we don't have time for any mags. Forget it.
No,
There's no way. It's the pedal to the metal, full gas, no stops, no brakes at this point. I'm not picking up rupees. Like you just got to go.
I mean, rubies at this point are silver arrows in your quiver, and that's it.
Right, 132 is plenty to do whatever we're gonna need to do.
So, here's
There it
another
is.
question.
Just
Here's
sitting
another
under his
question
bottom.
for you. Do you go get wooden arrows before going to 9 if you're Opno?
Well, I reject your question as its premise because you're talking to me. So I've had wooden arrows for the last 40 minutes at this point. But no, I think if I were in his shoes at this point, I'm not bothering to go to the shop. I'm just going right to 9.
That's fair.
I know the silvers are there. Just get me into 9. I'll take my chances that there's a Goma block.
Vonkie. Transport. Where's this taking? That is somewhat close to the to that.
We're getting
power
close
bracelet?
to the Triforce.
Also,
I don't remember exactly where these things were.
Yeah, Vonkie has a compass, and there is the wooden arrow purchase for
He's
Opno.
buying the arrows. You
Wants
called
to-
it.
Wants to play it safe. If the silvers are Goma blocked, that might have been a problem, but not anymore.
Close enough, the shop, to where you need to go. So it didn't really cost him too much time.
Indeed. And with that, nope, no more bomb packs for Opno. And here we go, 46 minutes, 12 seconds into level 9. And we're looking for the trio here. Skewers, bacon, and the princess for breakfast.
And you're going to see Opno taking stairs, probably, because we're looking for the item. Wants to find silvers. Is going to be mildly disappointed, I think, with the red ring, because it's always nice to have, but that's not what we want right now. We want silver arrows. So those of you that are Vonkie fans, you got to hope that this 9 is a bit trolly and that there's a path that you can get to that's pretty early.
Item path, silvers for
there's silvers.
Opno.
There we go.
That is part 1 of the puzzle.
Swag stab to boot.
Oh, goodness. So
Pretty
with that,
tight race run so far by Opno. I've been impressed with his moves.
yeah, Opno's been playing well. And meanwhile, we can confirm that the magical boomerang is in 7, the red ring in 9.
Yeah, I was surprised by the 2 and 3 record, to be honest, because I've seen Opno play a lot. And wowzers, look at that 9.
That's a segment in 9. There's 7 sets of staircases here.
Yeah, it sure is. Look at that beauty. And there's Zelda.
And that's part 3 of the puzzle. 1 to go for Opno.
I like taking this stair. I do the exact same thing. I always take the stair if I'm in Zelda's room or adjacent, because then I know exactly how to get back to her.
Yeah. And all Opno's looking for right now is the roar. Oh, take 4 of my infinite keys and call me in the morning, buddy. That's just Opno telling the Goma to know its place at this point.
Well, and the bosses can mask the roar too, so it's always good to clear them, especially if you're going to go back in the room, just so you don't get trolled.
Agreed. I mean, I've been caught like that a few times myself.
Now, Vonkie got
in trouble.
pretty lucky. He got the right head of the Patra.
Oh my goodness.
Was able to lock it into the small place. Just don't hug the Patra.
Okay, you're good. And I don't remember where the power bracelet was.
At least Ganon's playing hide and seek.
Yeah, as he does. I mean, Zelda gave up her hide and seek champion's crown.
And this is really unfortunate for Vonkie too, because he doesn't even need the power bracelet, but he didn't get that hint in 3 about the raft, and didn't check the raft when he was right there. It's kind of unfortunate.
It is. Oh, and there.
Yeah, we already know where she is, but
yeah, I would have picked it up just to remind me of where she was. But you know, that's me, and that's why I'm sitting on the sidelines for this tournament. And these two are playing their hearts out.
I guess Vonkie didn't have a potion, and he's leaving 8.
Yeah. I mean,
nice count, Opno. Really good. That's why he's burning himself there. I was talking about this on the other race. Resetting your count back to 0. No reason to lose your bombs in 9. I see people having to leave 9 all too often to go get bombs. Burn yourself and count to 10.
Okay, so there's a big clock. I mean, you wouldn't turn down Red Ring if you found it.
I might, to be honest. He's sitting at what is this, 11 hearts?
Oh, and there's the one-off stare.
That's the segment, yeah. Man, this is an ugly 9. I mean, this is exactly what Vonkie needed. I think it's still too little too late at this point.
Could be. The moment Opno finds the roar, that is the last of the 3 pieces he needs to finish this seed. Oh, free help? Thank you, game. Oh my goodness, and Vonkie's seen a boatload of this aid.
So we've been here already. Trying to get to the part of the dungeon that he hasn't seen. Vonkie, round 2 against the Patra, are going to take this left-hand door instead. I think this is the power bracelet.
Could be. Meanwhile, yes, chat, that is a big shield in hand for OpnoPoint. Vonkie power bracelet in 8. Going to be getting out of here shortly.
Now, if Vonkie goes south and goes into 7, I mean, I think you can forget about any sort of a comeback.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that. But Vonkie has seen Vonkie may not know one is the raft spot.
No, he didn't get that hint in 3 that said that Raph led to recorder. We saw that on Opno's side.
Yeah, that could be problematic.
And it was one of those things where, and there's the red ring for Opno. Opno saw the Triforce drop, didn't pick it up, went and got the book, and then went back and picked it up and saw the hint on his way. Whereas Vonkie got the Triforce drop, picked it up right away, which is exactly what I would have done too, by the way. And then there was no reason to go back, unless you remember that there's an old man. And what are the chances that the one old man that you're going to go back in to look at is actually going to have a hint that's helpful for you,
Right.
you know,
I
pretty low.
I have to agree with you on that. So now to hunt for bacon for OpnoPoint as Vonkie is in Triforce room here in 8.
Yeah, be curious to see what his map looks like on his tracker, because I feel like we've been in here for 8 minutes. There we go. Okay,
southeast.
Southeast. There's not much southeast.
No, I think Opno went in the southwest and went out because we'd seen a fair bit of this.
Oh man, Vonkie's got to be so careful. This room sucks and he's about to die. Does he not have a potion? Now would definitely be the time to use a potion if you have it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he.
I do like this play. Like, try to get a heart or a fairy.
Or a fairy.
Yeah. This is a really smart move.
You still need to.
Oh, but you gotta get it. Ah, dude. Baited by the fairy, man. I've been there.
Yeah, that one's gonna hurt.
I have been there, my friend. All right, back to start for Opno. Are we a bomb wall away? Is that it? The path is just a bomb to the right?
Maybe, but Opno's been close to that southeast corner, but...
Okay, so if you're a Vonkie fan, you gotta hope that the magic boomerang and the Triforce are like immediate. And then he's out of here, and then maybe he goes and checks the raft spot. Didn't up A when he got in here, so he's already pretty low on health.
Yeah, I think what happened to OpnoPoint was that he's gone into that transport 2-3 times now, and hasn't. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute.
So is it this transport then you have to take?
No, this was the one next to Zelda's room. He's taken this one a couple times.
Oh, he's taken this one before. Yeah, you're right. Has he been up in that room north of it to bomb, I wonder? I guess he must have, because that's the obvious thing to do. So he's certainly done it. He must be looking for like the 6th or 7th stair or whatever. Oh, here's some more bombs. Consolation prize for Vonkie.
Yeah, 78 rupees for a +3. Not terrible, but really it's almost minimum price, so I can understand it.
Ugh. This is not how I expected this to go. I gotta say, when he walked in here 12 minutes ago, I was thinking we were sub-houring for sure, but this Path to Ganon is something else.
Yeah, it's been a problem. There's another push.
Okay, here we go. So this staircase, maybe this staircase takes us to the southeast.
And no. Oh dear.
Okay. Yeah, maybe this staircase takes us to the southeast.
If it was one in the first place. Oh my goodness. Game, what are you doing?
Here we go. This is definitely a staircase. And there's the Triforce for Vonkie. So please go check the raft spot.
Yes. Because you're going to need what's in there. Last bomb for Opno and it doesn't pan out.
Doesn't bomb, but this is a push.
And I don't think Opno's been around here yet.
No. This is new. Hopefully he doesn't need a bomb for Ganon. This just takes us here.
Dang.
I am totally lost. I have no clue where he's been, where he hasn't in this 9. And Vonkie is not upping and going to the raft spot, so Opno's got all kinds of time to double clear this 9. And I totally get it, because you saw the any road raft, and that spot is a little out of the way. You're close enough to where you start, but there's just no motivation to go there, especially with that boomerang on the coast. If that was not a boomerang on the coast, if that was, any item of any worth, you're going to hit that ladder spot and then go to the raft a long time ago, but... I wonder if Opno tried to bomb that wall and and either he got shutter door shenaniganed, or if he was just too far away from the bomb or something, and it actually does open. Or we're missing a staircase that we've marked off, because we've been up and down this 9 a number of times. He's gone through this transport. Or no, this isn't a transport. He's pushed this 3 times, and it still doesn't push.
Yeah, I think you were on to something when you mentioned the bomb earlier. Bombing north out of the, or maybe not.
Mags.
Magical sword acquired at 12 hearts. And, okay, game. That ain't helping anyone.
So, I mean, this is what Vonkie needs. Maybe once he checks these power bracelet spots, hopefully he checks the raft spot. He could maybe get in here before Opno figures out what he mistracked. I think this is this path, though. It's this room north here.
Yeah.
This is Zelda. And then this is the room to bomb right.
Yeah, I think chat on it as well.
There it is. Yeah. And there's the immediate roar. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is Vonkie's time maybe ticking here.
Oh, I mean, yeah, this.
That's
there
it is.
This race is over. but it's been a really exciting one.
I mean, Ganon seen at 1 hour 5 seconds. OpnoPoint needs 8 hits to kill the pig, but
use your potion, buddy.
Yeah.
Now he's got it. Stun lock.
Or get your stun lock. That works too. And boom.
Nice. Oh my gosh, and Vonkie just got the sail over the water hint.
Oh, and the
That's
timing.
Crushing.
The timing couldn't be much worse.
Ah, that is crushing. Well, really, I mean, it was a good race. It was so close this whole time. It just was this lack of raft spot and missing that hint in 3. That was the difference.
Indeed. Get your GGs out, everybody, for your race winner here today. OpnoPoint. Official race time, now GG time of 1 hour even and 54 seconds. Vonkie has thrown the white flag. OpnoPoint qualifies for the championship bracket. Get your GGs out for boat runners. This was, as you said, Homer, this was one heck of a race.
Yeah, it was really entertaining. I'll have to get these people in here.
Absolutely, and just as we say that, welcome in both to our race winner here, OpnoPoint, and race runner-up Vonkie. GGs to you both.
Damn, that was fast.
Yeah, it was.
You must have found one way earlier than I did.
It was the
I
last
spent
dungeon
so much
found.
time in 8.
Yeah, I got really lucky in my rolling in 8.
Yeah, the kicker, Vonkie, was that after finding the book in level 3, OpnoPoint went and checked an old man that immediately told him that the recorder was raft blocked.
Yeah, I figured as much. I found it way too late. Sail over the water to find the bow.
Yeah, that was the timing on that couldn't have been much worse.
That was terrible.
Yeah, after I got the.
I mean, by the time that I just searched for the bow, I already knew silvers were in 9 because of like process of elimination, but I just couldn't find the bow.
Yeah, I was kind of panicking at the end of level 9 because I'm pretty sure I bombed the wall. It was the one bomb wall we had to bomb through to get the cannon. Pretty sure I bombed correctly, but it didn't open, so I was kind of running out of options at that point, and then tried bombing that wall again. Or was really scared of that's what it was gonna cost me.
Yeah, that level 9 was not the kindest.
I haven't even been in 9 yet. I knew I had 7 of those Triforces that I needed. I just couldn't find the bow. I thought I was doing pretty well, but then I stumbled a couple of times in like 8. thinking, well, maybe there is 7. You know, maybe there's an item in there I need to bow, and I can leave one, but
I think that you can hold your head up high. I mean, you played really, really well. It ultimately it came down to the fact that in 3, you picked up the Triforce right away, which is exactly what I would have done. Opno left it in the room and went back to get it after he got the book, so he saw the hint that he needed the raft for the recorder, and that was a half an hour ago or something like that.
It's a massive hint.
So that hint alone. I mean, like the only thing that would have made it different for you is if you had just checked the raft spot. But I kept saying that I understood why you weren't. I don't think I would have either.
I don't know. I figured there's only one spot, right? The other one had the any roads, and I was like, chances are, but with my luck, I probably should have checked it.
I've been there. I've totally been there. I've done the exact same thing.
And then I got
it all
the
made
hint for
sense.
level 7, like that I needed a power bracelet, so I stuck around in 8 a wee bit longer, and rough.
No, it was a good race. Both of you played really well, so GG's to both of you. Good luck, Opno, and the rest of your trip into brackets. And Vonkie, I guess we're looking now to see how your strength of schedule holds up, and if you're not, then go make hell in the low rule bracket.
I'll try. I don't know. We'll see. I just had fun. That's the most important thing.
That it is. Opno, you're heading to the championship bracket with that win. You were 1-3 at one point, I believe.
I was, yes. It was not exactly ideal.
You're the exact opposite that I had. I had 2 opponents that I have never faced before. I didn't know them. I also didn't know you. I haven't raced against you. And I had 2 stronger ones. Not exactly sure who again. I think it was Melchior. And who was the other one? I don't remember.
But yeah, pretty much last location, level 8. Had raft spot, the single raft spot, the power bracelet spots, and the recorder spots left. But I didn't have any of those. Pretty much last location 8, but I knew the recorder was raft block and that the magic boomerang was power bracelet block. So one had to be that had to be the 2 levels I was missing. So
hello, Zelda.
Turns out the
How
level
bad
7
was
great.
mine? I'm like exploring a wee bit in there now.
By the way, Vonkie, that other name you might have mentioned was Tabby Orange.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Melchior and Tabby Orange having pretty significant tournaments themselves.
Well, they're all like higher on the bracket than me. On the leaderboard, I mean, I play once in a while, off and on, and just having fun. Oh, wow, okay.
Well, GG's to you both. It was really exciting to watch, and good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Any last words for either of you before we start to wind down?
Nope.
Yeah,
GG's, that's all.
Actually, what's with all the one-room segments this season?
9 isn't too terrible. I mean, Ganon is in an awkward room, but
Yeah,
Silver's and
9
Zelda
has
are close.
9 had a one-room segment. 5 had a 3 one-room segment.
There was another
that
one.
5 was a thing of beauty. Level 2 had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's pretty
actually
incredible.
checked one just in case it was one of those awkward rooms that had like the item in there.
Yeah, that made it definitely interesting. So, GG's on the finish, and looking forward to seeing your next couple of races.
Yes, thanks for the restream.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us, and GG's on a great race. Thanks for putting on the show.
No problem.
Also, before we head out, we have to thank Husky from Pluto for doing the tracking for us, because without trackers, I say it all the time, and my goodness, I couldn't be more right when I say it. We would be lost at sea, and I wouldn't know what the heck we're talking about here. So with that, upcoming in the on SpeedGaming tonight is At 7 p.m. Eastern on Speed Gaming 3, we've got Oz Solo versus Cantaloupe Me. That one's a 3-2 matchup. Should be a good one. And after that, we've got at 10 p.m. Eastern, Speed Gaming 4 brings you the matchup, and this is a big one. Dom J at 4-1 takes on Truant Gamer at 5-0. This one's for sitting at near the top of the table. 10:30 p.m. Eastern, Speed Gaming 3. Another matchup in the 2 and 3 bracket. BBQ.gov takes on Sean. That one's at the 2 and 3. One of them's making it to the championship bracket there. And finally, the nightcap may have a matchup that a lot of people are looking forward to. And the 4 and 1 bracket, Fred Coughlin takes on Fury SK. Two superstars going at it. I can't wait for that one. And Homer J Smash, again, we've shared the boot a couple of times. You were actually the person I shared the boot with in my first race. So it's great to see you again.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me. Y'all have a great night. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. On behalf of our runners, Vonkie and OpnoPoint, on behalf of my co-commentator, Homer J Smash, on behalf of our tracker, Husky from Pluto, on behalf of all of us here at the Speed Gaming Network, which I need to thank because without them, we wouldn't be able to make these restreams happen. And all of us here at the Zelda 1 Randomizer community, thank you all for watching. Moonrose and Phoenix here, wishing you the best rest of your day possible. And we'll see you soon for some more Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament action. Good night, everybody.